Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning to everyone. You are heartily welcome to our morning global meditation. Let us all sit in a relaxed mood. Bring our attention to our heart. And say inside, Shri Mataji, I fully surrender to your divine will. Please, let me be what you want me to be. Shri Mataji, please allow us to meditate on your divine being in the form of Shri Ganesha. Let us all bow down with full devotion, slowly raise our kundalinis and take Bandhan. Let us all place our attention in our Sahasrara and take the three Maha Mantras with full devotion. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Keeping the attention in our Sahasrara, let us feel the effect of these powerful mantras in our spiritual being. Now let us place our attention in our Muladhara chakra, trying to feel the first petal, which is directed downwards, and then the second petal, which is directed to the right side, the third petal directed to the left side, and the fourth petal directed upwards. And now let us feel the full Muladhara chakra. Do we feel the purity inside it? It is the purest place that we have in our body, eternally pure and innocent. As Sri Ganesha is there, the embodiment of purity. Mantra for Sri Ganesha. Om Ameha Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, I'm going to be worthy of your attention. Please make me innocent so that I am in your attention. Shri Mataji, you who are Shri Ganesha, please give me wisdom and discrimination. Let us meditate on the innocence and purity in our Muladhara chakra, which spreads throughout our being. Shri Ganesha is like a fountain of purity. Let us feel the flow of this divine quality inside us. Let us listen to Ganesha Tarvashirsha.
प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छ्रिद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let us witness in silence the effect of this mantra on our subtle body. Now let us place our attention a little bit higher in the triangular bone where Kundalini resides. Shri Ganesha is the only son of Shri Gauri. Shri Mataji, you verily are Shri Gauri. Please establish the pure desire in my being, in my consciousness. Let all the impure desires drop out and make me please one with the purest desire to become the spirit. Mantra for Shri Ganesha Gauri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us witness in silence the raising of our Kundalini inside, up to Sahasrara and above, with the power of Shri Gauri. Now let us place our right hand on our left Swadhisthana chakra. Shivataji, you verily are Shri Ganesha, the spiritual fire. Please ignite the petals of pure knowledge in my Swadhisthana chakra. Shivataji, please, as Shri Ganesha, please ignite the petals of pure knowledge in my Swadhisthana chakra. Shri Nirmala Vidya once. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Vidya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now let us take our right hand on left nabi. Shimataji, as Shri Ganesha, you are the support of the whole universe. Please make me as generous as Shri Ganesha, to be able to express my generosity around my being in the society where I live. Please make me generous, pure and innocent, like Shri Ganesha. Shimataji, please make me the source of peace around me, like Shri Ganesha, who is always joyous, always generous, and always peaceful. Shri Gruha Lakshmi mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gruha Lakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us feel the peace spreading throughout our being. Shri Ganesha is the source of peace. Let us move our right hand a little bit upper, a little bit higher on our left void. Shri Adiguru Dattatreya is made of the innocence of the three divine personalities of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesha. And this innocence comes from Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha is always obedient, always does only what Shri Mataji wants him to do. Shri Mataji, please make me the perfect disciple, fully obedient at your lotus feet, fulfilling your desires, like Shri Ganesha. Shri Mataji, please manifest the powers of Shri Ganesha in my principle of disciple. I want to be obedient. I want to follow only your instructions. I want to become the perfect disciple, like Shri Ganesha. Shri Adiguru Dattatreya mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adiguru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us feel the surrender which flows from this chakra, from the void. Let us raise our right hand higher on the left heart. Shri Mataji, you verily are Shri Ganesha, the spiritual fire which ignites the battles of my heart chakra. Please Give me the power of compassion towards the whole world, towards the whole humanity. Shimataji, please let me feel your love in my heart. Your love gives me confidence and makes me feel free, makes me feel this free spirit. Please, Shimataji, make me feel that I am the spirit who is gunatit, beyond all the gunas, like Shri Ganesha. Let us meditate in silence on the feeling of freedom of the spirit, which is beyond matter, beyond mind, beyond emotions. Now let us place our right hand on our left Vishuddhi. Shrimataji, you verily are Sri Vishnu Maya. You have the flowers of chastity that express the powers of Sri Ganesha. Mantra Shri Ganesha Pavitriya Pushpa. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Pavitriya Pushpa Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shrimataji, as Sri Vishnu Maya, with the power of Sri Ganesha, you are the giver of chastity, Sri Pavitria Daini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pavitria Daini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Let us all feel the purity in our left Vishuddhi. The feeling of chastity removes all the guilt from our mind. Now let us place our hand on the forehead across. Here Shri Ganesha has come as the son of Shri Mahalakshmi in the form of Jesus Christ. Shri Mataji, as Shri Ganesha, you are the spiritual fire which ignites the powers of forgiveness in my subtle system. Please make me the pure spirit, which is the embodiment of forgiveness. Make me a being which is beyond mind, beyond matter, beyond emotions. I forgive everything because I'm the spirit. I forgive everything because I'm the spirit. Shri Jesus Mary Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us bring down our right hand on our lap and keep our attention in Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, you verily are Shri Kalki, the purifying power of Shri Ganesha. Please purify the whole world so that every seeker of truth comes at your lotus feet. Let us feel our Sahasraras joining in one Sahasrara. We are one being, a collective, pure being. We feel the unity. In this meditative state, let us listen to the words, divine words of Sri Mataji describing Sri Ganesha.
Because he is also auspiciousness. He is also holiness. So the primordial mother didn't want to create this world without first creating the holiness, the auspiciousness, the purity. And that's why he was first created on this earth with vibrations, just bundle of vibrations, so that he can look after all the people who are going to come from ages to ages, to guide them always on the right path. So he is supposed to be in charge of our conscience. The conscience that eats you up sometimes, that says this is not all right, this I should not have done, that I should have not done. But one should try to take very great pride in it. Like there was one gentleman, an Indian. Indians can be exceptionally innocent sometimes, exceptionally. You can't understand them. So I told him, why did you give up your land? He said, Mother, I thought that later on when my children will grow, I might become greedy. And I may not give this land to my brother who deserves it. Because I am too clever, I can cheat him. So I thought it's better to give up. So I gave up the land to my brother. He so innocently was telling me that I should not become greedy, because maybe that my children will grow up and I will feel that I must give all this to my children. So I decided to give up the land just now to my own brother. But I said, what about your brother? He said, he deserves, he needs. I don't need so much land. I'm doing very well in life. That's why I've given. But legally said it was not in his name. But I thought it's better that I give it to him now. Later on I might become a bad man. So the innocence works out in such a manner. A very sweet, sweet stories I've got to tell you. There's one Saj Yogi was a little boy, say about 16 years of age. He came to me and he said, my mother has some badhas and the father too. I don't know what to do. Now supposing I leave my father and mother, then will the badhas also leave me? I said, maybe, may not be, depends on. Then what is the need for people to leave their parents when they are 18 years of age? Why do people leave their parents at the 18 years of age? Because, you see, it will be a big loss. I said, why? Firstly, you know that if I start smoking, who will stop me? Such an innocent thing. If I start smoking, only my father can slap me on the face, nobody else. So he can save me from the smoking. I was amazed at his innocence, the way he was saying that I want my father to be there to slap me. You see, and then he said, and then my mother, she's the one who corrects me every point. So if she goes away, if I am not with her, who will correct me? Who will tell me don't do this and don't do that? I never understood that. Look at this man, boy of 16 years, he's an Indian. He's telling me that his parents' utility is that they are the only people who can stop him from doing wrong things. Because he was a born realist. And he could see that if I try to do something wrong, it's only my parents can tell me. So this innocence always seeks virtuous life, this better life, and it doesn't sort of assert on others. But it's somehow or other, when there is innocence, just like you people are now self-realized people, in the light of yourself, you don't want to do something that is not innocent, that is not simple. For example, I've never seen such honest people as we have in Sahaja Yoga. Absolutely honest. I mean, they don't want to take a single pie out of things. Of course, there have been some horrible people also who made lots of money out of Sahaja Yoga, doesn't matter. But most of you have become so honest. I mean, there's so much corruption in this world, and to see people who are so honest. Now the greatest quality, as you know, of Sri Ganesha, as was told yesterday, that for them their mother is the most important. What mother says, what mother does, that's the most important thing. I mean, it is so much that I really can't understand how you people so much fond of me. Because I think that whatever you think about me mentally is nothing compared to what you have within yourself. And that is Sri Ganesha's, again, the quality. Because he is so attached to me that he will fight his father, he will fight everybody. That's what you are. Anything against me you cannot tolerate, anything wrong said against me you cannot follow. I've seen people getting furious if somebody said a word against me. So this quality of love for me is coming from Sri Ganesha within him. But the another quality, as I said, that he makes the Ganas work, and so you have to work it out. Yesterday's thing has shown me how this collectivity of Switzerland has come up so well. So well. And it was really showing how we can progress. You all have talents. Not that only Swiss have. You all have talents. You all have understanding. You are all intelligent. All of you are special people, and you have to work out in collective way and also individual way to show your quality of Sri Ganesha. The way he has rhythm in him. He's very rhythmic, and yesterday those two big musicians sitting, he said, Mother, they are so rhythmically clapping, they're so rhythmic. There's no ha-ha, hoo-hoo, just clapping and so rhythmic. Nobody makes a mistake. Then they said when they sing also, nobody is out of tune. Normally if 10 people are singing without proper training, then they are in alto, tenor, bass, everything, they go on. and you don't know what swar they have taken, on what note they are singing. But they were yesterday very amazed that all of you were singing on the same note. You wouldn't leave the note and come on to another note. That shows that the rhythm of Sri Ganesha is working in him, and his understanding of music, which is one of his qualities, is that he dances on the music of which Nataraja, the father, Shiva, has taught. It's very rhythmic. That part I think little bit Sahajogis are missing. That when they dance, they need not be all of them in very rhythmic pattern. They're all right, but still one has to learn a little more rhythmic pattern would be a good idea. As the Sri Ganesha, which is such a big stomach he has, he dances so well, so lightly, he lifts his body, and the way he works it out is amazing. How does he do it with such a short person, with such a thick legs? He is very light. And the lightness comes because of innocence. Muladhara. If the Muladhara is all right, then lightness is there. You have seen in Maharashtra how these people were playing the legium with such speed, with such lightness. They were lifting their legs and hand. It was really amazing how they were doing it. And it is only the innocence of these people, of the villages, that they don't understand much of this nonsense. They don't know what is going on with all these things. They earn their living, they are farmers, and then in the evening they just sleep off in complete innocence. They do not plan, they do not sit down and find out how to kill somebody, maybe something, how to rob somebody, or another bad things that people think, the bad action that comes into their minds. There is no time for them. They work the whole day, in the evening nicely they sleep. Or else they will have a bhajan mandali where they will all sing together in a very beautiful manner. So it's a real Sahaj style where we don't have to think about killing anybody or to murder anybody. Like all these cults, they have weapons with them. I can't understand. Even I was told that in Poland our Pope Maharaj sent lots of weapons there. What is the need for anybody who is spiritual to have weapons around and think of violence and killing people? Because there is no innocence at all. You can see that. If you are innocent, your power is your innocence. You don't have to have weapons and guns and things. All these religions, so-called, are using nothing but weapons and guns and all kinds of killing objects, and they are also killed. It's a funny thing going on in the name of God, in the name of Sri Ganesh. There is no need for us to fight. There is no need for us to think that we'll kill this man or kill that one. Only you have to just desire, project your energy, and you will see the person will disappear. He'll either become a transformed person or he will not be there to trouble you. So one thing I have to again stress that we must know our qualities and our powers. Many people I know never come on the stage and we come. I said to get it out, finish it, start. Anything you just project. I can't do it. Why can't I do it? To say I can't, I'm sorry. Sorry is so common now. All the telephone also people will say sorry. I said, well, what sorry? All the time sorry, sorry, sorry. We used to, I beg your pardon, we used to say was sensible. But the way people are, for me, how can I do it? All such people are not yet aware of their powers that they have. You can do it everything, you can. Everything can be managed. After all, you have the power. In that power, you must know that you are not going to do something indiscreet, you are not going to spoil anybody. But your power itself will show that this power is really of love, affection, compassion for the transformation of the whole world. I am thinking of the complete global transformation, which is
Thank you, Shimataji, for your divine words. Keeping our attention in Sahasrara, as Shrimataji said, let us feel the lightness of the innocence inside our being. Let us feel light as we are innocent. We are the innocent spirit. Let us meditate in silence on our innocence spreading throughout the world, through the collective consciousness. We are all innocent souls. We feel our Sahasrara opening widely. We are in the kingdom of silence. We are in the realm of peace. and we absorb the peace through our Sahasrara. Let us slowly open our eyes. Watch Shrimadaji's divine smile. Thank you, Shrimadaji, from the bottom of our hearts for bringing us together to meditate on the divine being of Shri Ganesha. Please keep us pure and innocent at every moment of our lives. Thank you, Shrimadaji. Jai Shrimadaji. Let us all humbly bow down, raise our kundalinis and take Bandhan. Jai Shrimadaji.